Power BIGGS!
Is it the alter ego of Colonel Sanders?
Y'all do declare.
You know, of all the hats I do own, that's one I don't.
That's a good decision. That's wise. It's 2020s. Ragtime, Baroque sounds. Music of the saloon on the instrument of the saloon. Music from the high era of classical American ragtime, performed on the oldest and most courtly of keyboard instruments. Somehow, it all goes together in a suitably elegant and somewhat irreverent manner. We got a little bit of Dr. Seuss there at the beginning, and I am here for it.
Some wordplay.
I'm suddenly interested in the life cycle of American ragtime.
Oh, well, I'm glad
we
you're
got a
interested.
record for you.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just curious, is there a name on the ship?
The USS Diversity. No, that can't be right. Yeah, I got a year from when this was, well, you guys got to guess.
Ragtime. This is on a harpsichord?
Yes, it is. It is harpsichord music. I'm sorry. On the pedal harpsichord. It's at the top. So you read the homework, clearly.
Did the required reading.
1964.
1964.
I want to go further back, but because ragtime goes further back, but the fact that it's in color is throwing me off. I want to give me 59.
1973.
Wow, we've all underbid.
That's when this album.
Yeah. No, that's
just to be clear, that they choose to produce this in 1973, copyrighted in 1973.
That's like when in 1973 when you want to go get like an Aerosmith record and your mom's like, "We got records at home."
Now, Eric, it's funny you mentioned that this photo is in color. I'm pretty sure this is like the Technicolor they added to black and white photos.
Yeah,
this is a photo from 1800s,
like
early
South
1900s.
Pacific energy. Yeah.
In its pristine precision, the harpsichord is, of course, ideal for dance music, as much for the irresistible syncopation of rag as for the minuet and gig of Haydn and Mozart. It even has the engaging quality of giving off an occasional suggestion of honky-tonk piano, and by means of the buff, or harp stop, that dampens certain strings, a very plausible imitation of a banjo.
Imagine it being a good thing to give off the impression of honky-tonk piano.
Yeah, a very plausible imitation of a banjo. Because if anything you want, is it a real banjo? No. It's banjo sense. It doesn't, it's less cholesterol, but good for you.
I was on the fence of whether or not I could dance to this, but now that I know it's reminiscent of a honky-tonk piano, well, I'm sold.
There it is.
Does it come with any, dancing steps by chance?
Scott Joplin was born November 24th, 1868, in Texarkana, Texas, the son of Giles and Florence Givens Joplin. On early evidence of Joplin's musical gifts, his father, at great sacrifice, found him a second-hand square piano. A local music teacher, a German, whose name is lost in history, befriended the boy and gave him a grounding in musical grammar and the classics.
Go back! Read that sentence again.
Okay, a local music teacher and also art enthusiast, a German whose name is lost in history because he moved to Argentina, befriended the boy.
Carry on.
Yeah, so apparently a music teacher, a German, befriended the boy. I like that a lot. That's fun.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say he's a German that went to Argentina?
I think Mark added that for flair, but I like that joke.
I was adding the art enthusiast and Argentina part, but the fact that he's a German whose name is lost in history,
not a good sign.
No, not a great sign. Age 14, Joplin left home to earn his living by playing the piano in the saloons, gambling houses, brothels, and vaudeville theaters of St. Louis, Sedalia, and other towns, and doubtless on the showboats that plied the Mississippi. I just imagine like a Marty McFly hanging out with like an old physicist, but this guy's like, I want to learn piano, and he's hanging out with an old German. Like, that's fun. Through a rough and tumble life during the next 15 years, Joplin evolved his unique style. At just about the age of 30, at the turn of the century, he hit his musical stride with the composition of Maple Leaf and other ragtimes that ushered in a whole new era of Native American music. I think it meant Native American.
I need to know the capitalization tense of the words native.
It is a lowercase n, brother.
Okay.
It was music based on a simple idea, the displacement of accent. Through brimful of marvelous melody, his rags forsake 19th century sentiment for syncopation, for bold and virile rhythms. Over the steady tempo maintained by the left hand, accents of the melody in the right jump on, off, and all around the beat. Ragged rhythm. Ragtime.
Do it again. Sorry, I'll drop a beat behind that later.
Through brimful of marvelous melody, his rags forsake 19th century. I lost it there, but it was almost there.
No, you were starting. Yeah, that was good.
A lot of punctuation and putting some things in quotes and then dashed. They were really trying to tell a story here through not telling a story. Or was it in the fact, the very place of origin that enabled him to distill the whole essence of an explosive period of Americana, now almost a forgotten world?
That's the one with the dinosaurs, right?
Yes, Forgotten World. That's the sequel. Jeff Goldblum.
You guys are the experts on this. Are the explicit sexual overtones purposeful or just by coincidence?
I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you at experts.
You had me at experts.
Tons of these have explicit sexual overtones all through them. There's all sorts of throbbing and thumping and
a lot of musical metaphors.
Jive.
That's what jazz men do. Joplin hoped for recognition that his rags were as significant to the development of music as anything happening in Europe. In this quest, he was only partially successful, though through publication his music became widely known throughout the United States and Europe. But Joplin remains the innovator, and the public's accolade, King of Ragtime, trumpets his claim to fame. This is the King of Ragtime. I'm fortunate to have this harpsichord, an instrument of great joy made by John Chalice, an extended, even a liberated harpsichord, one might say.
Did he name drop who made his harpsichord?
Yep.
Justin, you're a guitar player. You know how guitar players get together and oh, what do you have? Les Paul, and it's from this one, and it's like that, but harpsichord guys just feels far more niche.
But it's only 3 guys.
Original rags, Maple Leaf rag, featuring rag, elite syncopations, Cleofa, march, and two-step.
Justin, how quickly can you chat GPT something? If you were to ask chat GPT to come up with 10 ragtime song names, what would we get?
Wow. We must have already hit the high repertoire here. Maple Leaf Rag is number 1.
Bingo. Okay, Matt.
That's what this is. Wow. Number 2 in here.
The Entertainer. Scott Joplin's New Rag. Heliotrope Bouquet. Oh, Pineapple Rag.
Hey, we got that one. Is pineapple 2 words?
It is 2 words.
That's how it is here. All right. ChatGPT likes this album.
So we can take anything and just add the word rag to the end?